Guess turning the microphone on while I'm talking will probably be helpful. All right. I was going to say, as you guys can see, I'm clearly like a mobile setup here. I'll actually take a picture of it and post it in the group when I'm done for the night. But I'm going to say, nonetheless, tag a couple people. I'll tag a couple people that's in a wrestling break real quick. See if you can see the traveling design. I have to use my cell phone from the other side. Give me 1 second. Fully set up here. I don't know how many thick cards we're going to have in the Chronicles and the Prism. But see, I'm surprised out of all the breaks that the wrestling filled first. I'm going to say. If I were to put money on it, that's not what I would expect. I'm not. Said about I will run the finest. I got to check payments, but I'm pretty sure almost everybody paid on the finest. Full case. Obviously, we have to get people to pick their teams, but I'll just start straight filling that mini in a second if it doesn't work out. And it's not if it doesn't work out. That's not what I was trying to say. If it doesn't, people don't start picking their teams. But so I know we got a few people watching. I'll show you my setup why I can't use normally I use the keyboard and mouse to tag everybody, and I can't do that because of how the setup is right now. So let me tag the people on the phone real quick who are in it. So they can at least watch it if they can't watch it right now. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that don't watch the baseball break either, but even for the baseball break tomorrow, I actually want to see what the interest is on a dual case, and I actually got the next couple cases that I have for much better price than the original drop. As most of you know, I don't have quite an allocation with anybody. The place that I did have the most allocation was GTS or anything close to allocation, and unfortunately they cut baseball off completely. So this leaves me kind of scrambling to find certain product when it releases. So sometimes I got to pay a little bit more. The wrestling actually, Brody, the wrestling does, as silly as it sounds, the wrestling sells kind of like UFC. Like, you wouldn't be surprised that how well it sells. There's a ton of wrestling fans. I just don't think they think wrestling cards exist. And I think a lot of them don't realize hobby box wrestling cards exist because the space for wrestling hobby cards is different than like where you go buy action figures or T-shirts or whatever else. The WWE doesn't really push sports cards. And traditionally, people like The Undertaker never really signed. I mean, he signs and stuff now, but a lot of the times heels didn't sign, and that's some people's favorite wrestlers. So if you get a mix of that, it's what was I gonna say? You get that type of mix, and you're not gonna get people that are. Well, I guess I can tell if it's breaking. I'm gonna actually close Windows on my computer, not Windows like actual browsers and stuff that are up. All right, guys. Good luck to everybody in the break. We got man Cal Ripken Jr. here at Charm City. Ben Baller did the card. Give him a nice rub on the 2 boxes. It's Chronicles and Prism. It's actually debut Prism. A lot of people thought this stuff was going to go bananas because it's the debut of Panini Prism for WWE, and actually when it first came out, it was super expensive. The Chronicles 2 autographs, 48 cards total, and then the Prism is going to be 2 autographs as well. And like I say, debut edition is going to have, I believe, the same 20 Prism parallels, so they're going to be numbered or not numbered. We'll actually open the Prism first, since people have seen Chronicles in the group. Actually, the Chronicles box up. That's some blocking. Oh, yeah, Royal Rumble's next week, so... Yeah, I mean, that might be part of the reason that wrestling's... well, I mean, it's also for the wrestling because I'm not trying to make a lot of money on anything. For the wrestling, it's actually... I think a little bit better too because the boxes aren't super expensive, so you can run like a random with the letters and not be ridiculously overpriced. Okay, let's get starting here. We got T-Bar to start us off. We have Commander Aziz, Aaliyah. Oh, these are going to be sideways cards. So Rikishi. Have Shire, China, Jey Uso, Charlotte Flair, Dominic Mysterio, Gigi Dolan, which is going to be a Velocity parallel. Then we're going to have MVP on the Red Wave. See, long time wrestler. Now he's kind of more of a manager figure. I can't remember what his clique is called, or his little stable is called right now. I know Bobby Lashley just came back either from suspension or injury, so I know that he was trying to get Bobby Lashley to rejoin their little thing. We got next level Asuka. I'm not 100% sure. Get Cal, they got like blocking the camera there, Cal. I have Dave Mastiff, Randy Orton RKOing somebody, Joe Coffey, Carmella, Triple H, Stacy Keibler, Zoe Stark, Kushida, Mick Foley, Refractor Naomi. First autograph is going to be Dewdrop, Sensational Signatures, and that's going to the letter D, which I'd have to look up and see who got D. And D is going to Tom Scarberry. On the autograph, I believe she's in NXT. Well, I guess she's on Raw, but I thought she was still in development, but maybe she came from a different wrestling organization. All right, BP. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. A-Kid. Apollo Crews, who has like some of the most raw ability in the thing. He just can never get a decent personality. We got Dolph Ziggler, Raul Mendoza, Liv Morgan, Happy Corbin. There's so many versions of Corbin Baron Corbin, whatever his actual name is. Kaylee Ray, Edge, Tyler Bate. We're going to have a Crushed Ice Natalie. It's actually Jim Neidhart's daughter, if people don't know that. Not familiar with some of the wrestling families. I watched back in the day with like Bret the Hitman Hart and Owen Hart. It's their Jim the Anvil Neidhart. It's his daughter. Shelton Benjamin on the Mojo, which is going to be a 25 out of 25 going to the S's and Tony Ray. This is another guy, got a huge indie following and then came back to the WWE, but actually left the company for a little bit because he felt they were not using him properly. Went to New Japan Wrestling and went to, I believe, TNA or Ring of Honor, then came back 2 or 3 years ago. We have Drew McIntyre on the Fearless. Actually, like a really clean looking Mojo too. Really well centered from what I can see. We have Von Wagner, Ciampa, Ridley, Eddie Guerrero, Otis, Rhea Ripley, Undertaker, or a black silhouette. We have Raquel Gonzalez, Dusty, the American Dream Rhodes, Bruno Sammartino on the Refractor, Damian Priest on the purple. That's going to be a 21 out of 149. Also going to the D's and Tom Scarberry. He's part of that stable that's like Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. It's a really goofy stable. I don't understand how all those four work together, but they do. Prismatic Entrances by Sasha Banks. I don't know if they re-signed her to the company. I know she left earlier last year whenever she started doing the Star Wars stuff. We have Malcolm Bivens, Grayson Waller, Dana Brooke, Rick Boogs, Pete Dunne, Dante Chen, LaKnight, Shawn Michaels, Humberto. I have Ivar on the Velocity. The red Ray Wave, Sare. Going to Tony on the S's. Yeah, I figured she signed somewhere else. I was never personally a fan of her, so I never really kept up. I have Fearless Bailey. Yeah, AEW is really strange, some of their signings. I think AEW ends up probably trying to buy WWE. I know they've been trying to. We got Harland. I don't know if they end up having enough money. JC Jane, Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, got Jack Stars, R-Truth, Sheamus, Michael Barthel, Brutus Creed, The Miz on the Refractor, James Drake, one of the J's, 225 out of 299. That's going to Brody Sanders on the red. Filled out all the stuff to get an Upper Deck account, which means I'll end up having AEW cards. We have gold, Big E, so that should be interesting. Because I think that's a harder sell than WWE cards, just because people don't understand what AEW is. We have Blair Davenport, Tio Man, Dakota Kai, Angel, Jimmy Uso, got Big E, The Miz, Veer Mahan, Cora Jade, Persia Parada, Velocity. Then we're going to have the Red Wave, The Rock, Wayne Johnson. And we're going to have John Cena on the Fearless. Hold on 1 second. Forgot to plug in the PC. Hold on. Last thing we need is for the stream to stop because the computer. What do I do with the charger? Disregard. I'll find it in between the breaks. It'll be fine for the end of this one. Gotta find it before I run finance though. I got it out of my book bag and put it somewhere, so sorry about that. I got up to try to find it because I seen the laptop wasn't charging. We have Tony D'Angelo, so sorry about that. Bobby Lashley, Wendy Chu, Queen Selena, Booker T, Tiffany Stratton, Carmelo Hayes, Shanky, Josh Bridges, Big E on the Refractor, and our next autograph is going to be Dakota Kai, going to the D's and Tom Scarberry. D's having a good time on this Prism box. The autographs. She's an up-and-comer still. She's on one of the main brands now. I believe it's SmackDown. Where you have Seth Rollins. She's no longer in NXT. card says. We're going to have Shelton Benjamin, Beth Phoenix, Asuka, Doudrop, Rey Mysterio, Andre the Giant. We have Xia Li, Miko Santamora, Elias, Batista on the cracked ice. We have Joaquin Wild on the teal, going to be 28 out of 49. One of the Jays in Brody. John Cena next level. Madcap Moss, Wes Lee, Elektra Lopez, Natalie, Gigi Dolan, Persia Parada, Ricochet, Zarav, Noam Dar, T-Bar on the Refractor. We have Aofi Valkyrie, 51 out of 199 on the blue. Probably butchered her first name. I think I said it right. I was going to say, I've only seen her come out once, so... Fortunately, I'll be honest, I skip a lot of the female wrestling when I watch, so I should probably... Charlotte Flair and Prismatic, watch it, some to pronounce their names properly. Most of the time I watch it like on a rerun while I'm sorting cards. Shayna Baszler, Guru Raj, Kofi Kingston, Avar, Robert Roode, Jinder Mahal, Lacey Evans, Sonya Deville, James Drake, Kofi Kingston on the Velocity. We'll see how he does in the Royal Rumble. I would assume they let him win at least one Royal Rumble. I know his him defying actually getting completely kicked out of the ring is one of the things that's intriguing about the Royal Rumble. But I assume they finally let him win one at some point in time. We got Flash Morgan Webster. I thought they, well, I guess they couldn't because he already had the title when the Royal Rumble happened. We have next level Bobby Lashley. When they pushed him finally, he did that solo run with the WWE Championship. I figured that they would have had him push him through the Royal Rumble, but they didn't. Got Austin Theory, John Cena, Fabian Aichner. Gonna have Duke Hudson, Roderick Strong, Primate, Mandy Rose, Brock Lesnar, Bruno Sammartino, Julius Creed on the Refractor. Cameron Grimes on the red. A 41 out of 299. One of the C's. Want to be Joseph Bryson. Nice hit there. See if I can turn on the fan. Let's see if that helps. Oh, 1 second, guys. I'm going to turn on the fan with the laptop and see if that helps with. There we go. All right, so that's going to be the Prism. back there into the side. Should get the train. Oh, there's a Bailey card too at the very end. Into the Chronicles. I have Drew McIntyre. Rookie and Stars Wendy Chu. Bruno Sammartino. Trish Stratus. I have the blank card. I have Jagger Reed. 61 out of 99. Andre the Giant. Going to the A's, and the A's are Tony Ray. Open up a 100 and see what I think. 100. Andre the Giant here. Put him up in the back row for main event. I have Gigi Dolan and rookie Carmelo Hayes. Nikki Bella. And I have John Bradshaw Layfield. Pickman Euro. Crown Royale Von Wagner, 10 out of 10. Going to the V's, and the V's are going to be Rob Gervin. On the Von Wagner Crown Royale Silhouette rookie card. 10 out of 10. Pretty dope. Von Wagner out of 1 or out of 10. Let me see if I can fix the issue real quick, guys, because I think that I'm just having some latency issues. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can fix the problem, boys. Still working on it. Just give me 1 second. anything, but that's okay. It should, in theory, be better now, but all right, it should be a lot better now. So I apologize, boys. I think because the battery's getting low, it was giving me some problems. So anybody that missed any of the last hit was the last big one was Von Wagner, 10 out of 10. So it should be some stability now. So I apologize for that. So I was like, I need to just find the charger because the acts up. And then the other hit out of Chronicles was this Andre the Giant, 61 out of 99. And that's going to be on the National Treasure. So we should be caught up relatively now. So I apologize for all that. I didn't realize I wasn't plugged in. Literally what happened is I left the mic in the car, so I went to go grab the mic, and I literally threw the charger for the laptop in my duffel bag by accident. We got Reggie. That's why I couldn't find it when I got up. So we got Reggie, and then we're going to get another numbered card. Veer Mahan, 1 out of 49. Rated rookie. Part of the... Oh, wait, no, he's not part of that, I don't think. Then we have Cactus Jack and Ronda Rousey. Big E on the WWE SmackDown brand. We have Triple H, Johnny Rods. That's old school. We got China on the Spectra Refractor. Oh, China's actually not a refractor. China's numbered 94 out of 199 on the red. Going to the C's. And Joseph Bryson on the China. 94 out of 199. She passed away from a heart condition. Those of you that don't know. We have Roman Reigns. The Godfather. No Ho Train included. Tiffany Stratton. And John Cena on the Illusions. Hulk Hogan. The very, very young Hulk Hogan, I should say. We have Kit Wilson. Nikki Bella. And we got a Rikishi autograph, the big man. Father of Jay and Jimmy Uso. I believe also that Solo is his son as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're all related. But a nice Rikishi, the big man, going to R. R is Brody Sanders, who having a good little first wrestling break. Got to get him hooked somehow. You get him hooked by pulling cards. We have Bobby Roode, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Butch, and Becky Lynch. 88 out of 199. Two more packs, and then, like I said, we'll wrap it up with a little overview again. We got Rhea Ripley, and then we will go and run Finest full case after. Assuming everybody's paid, or maybe it's one or two guys, I'll maybe take a chance. We got 69 out of 99 on Lex Luger, although it's been up for 4 days, so guys should have paid. Double check the payments real quick after this, and I'll try to be live as soon as possible. We got Lex Luger, 69 out of 99. Going to the L's. Randy Orton, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Freddie Blassie, Alexa Bliss, who's actually like a heel now, the Great Khali. Maybe you might know him from the Longest Yard. Veer Mahan. Asuka on the Contenders. Bobby Heenan. Becky Lynch. Sid Vicious. Michael Hayes. Solo Sequoia. And Beth Phoenix. It's going to wrap it up. Sorry, some of the cards it's hard to see. Like, I was going through the wrestling break, the Chronicles 3-box break, and I actually found, like, I think it was, like, 2 numbered cards. One was, like, out of 25, so. Let's do a quick recap of the numbered hits. We got Lex Luger, 69 out of 99 on the Chronicles. We got Becky Lynch out of 199 on the Certified. Cameron Grimes on the Red, which she's out of 299. China on the Spectra from Chronicles out of 199. Mahan out of 49 on the Dunruss, rated rookie. We have Aofi Valkyrie out of 199. MVP on the Red Wave. The Red Waves, we have quite a few Red Waves and Cracked Ices. Those are just Prism parallels. Are not numbered. I sleeved them right away thinking he was numbered, and he wasn't. Let's get into the non-autographs on the hit board here. We have James Drake on the Red, which should be out of 299, as stated before. Andre the Giant, 61 out of 99. National Treasures out of Chronicles. Damian Priest on the purple out of Prism, and that's going to be a 21 out of 149. We're going to have Joaquin Wild, 28 out of 49 on the teal. And Sheldon Benjamin on a Mojo, which is actually 25 out of 25. And he's card number 2, which is surprising, going to Raw. Then for the autographs, we have Dewdrop, Sensational Signatures, going to Tom Scarberry and the D's. And Tom doubled up out of the Prism, getting Dakota Kai as well. Sensational autographs. We got Rikishi with the R's out of Chronicles, just the base Rikishi. Going to the R's, and I believe that's Brody. And last is the patch autograph, Crown Royale, 10 out of 10. Silhouettes going to Rob Gervin. And the V's, the good old EVs. I was going to say, combine the E's with the V's. Congratulations, everybody. Hit for everybody. Doing better luck next time. Like I said, I'm going to check the payments on that finest case, and I will run that finest case tonight. I know it's a late